Hey y'all, March 30th, 69 degrees, Northeast Ohio. We're gonna get into the bees. Hey y'all, welcome to Castle Hives. Brian here. We are in the apiary today. So March 30th, it is, gosh, it's like 69 degrees. We got a little breeze coming. We just went through, so I apologize. I haven't had a video in 2 weeks because our weather has just been Northeast Ohio weather. The past 4 or 5 days, we've had snow, we had ice this morning. So it's just, you know, like I said before, the roller coaster days of Northeast Ohio. The girls are flying today. That slow-mo you saw just a little bit ago, they're bringing in pollen. So that is a really good sign this time of year. You want that this time of year just because you want those clusters, you know, you want them to start brooding up, laying those spring bees, get those workers out there so that these colonies grow in size. Man, look at them hitting me. Oh man. What I'm gonna do today, so the sole purpose today, I'm gonna look in the top. I wanna see, now I kinda got a couple things going on. I left the Hive Alive fondant on this colony. I wanna see how that's doing. I put the top feeder on this one. I got a top feeder on the farm colony. So I just want to check and see, you know, how these are looking. I'm going to probably crack this inner cover on this one, just check and see the cluster size. I'll do the same thing on this farm colony. We'll do the same thing there. So depending, I might look down the frames and see what I can see there also. But right now, you know, I want to leave them pretty much sealed. So, you know, try not to break them too much. We still have a little bit of time before we really get into making splits and things like that. So, but wow, there's a darker colored pollen there. Really enjoy the activity here on these girls. So let's get into the bee castle over here and check and see how that one's looking. So let's get this thing cracked open. Let's see what we got here. Well, look at this. This is Brian being lazy. I left a jar there. Wow, look at this. Look at this, y'all. So, and I gotta say something also. I got a nice, oh man, I got them dirty already. I got a brand new set of gloves, vented gloves, brand new vented jacket with the ProFit veil from Guardian. Terry, thank you so much, man. This thing, love this thing. Now, you can see the girls have about polished off this entire fondant patty here. That's good. Let's see what they look like in here. Give them a little puff of smoke. Slide this over so I can set my inner cover on it. They're looking good there. Now, oh, and I can see right here what I wanted to look for, okay? I can see right in through here, and I'm gonna give them a little teeny puff of smoke so I can look. There's drone brood right there, okay? And we have bees from here clear over to here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 frames we got bees. Now, I don't see any drones right there. I tell you what I'm gonna do. This is just Brian being curious and show you guys everything. Right there, we got a frame. Got some girls on it. Got some honey right there. Let's see what I find. Nice. Good brood frame right there. Brood over here as well. All right, so you can see on here, right there along the top, okay, right there, that's drone brood. So this is a good frame right here. Just a couple cells though. Now, before we really get into the thick of the season, they're gonna have a considerable amount of drone brood. Nice brood frame there. Don't see any of the boys on here though. And I'm gonna look at one more frame and then just get this back together. Good, got some drone brood up there. Nice little patch of drone brood. And there's some that has emerged. So oh, that right there, across the bottom. Okay. You can see that grouping, that's all drone brood down there on the bottom. That's good. That is good. All right. All right, so Bee Castle so far here, I'm gonna end up taking that box off and I'm just gonna let them finish up this fondant before I get liquid feed on this colony. They still have some honey in there, some stores. So, bing, let's get that back together. It is good seeing that drone brood because what that means is that our season is going to be underway here pretty soon. Once these weathers improve, and we got to see those drones before we can get into some splits. So that's very encouraging. That's a good sign right there, seeing that drone comb in there. So I'm content with Bee Castle for now. So let's get over to the Bee Box Polyhive and see what that shows us. All right, so I walk over to the Bee Box here and it clicked in my head. It's been 2 weeks since I've been in these colonies. Well, I think about 10 days. What was not on the top of those frames over there? You remember I put that Hive Alive, the pollen patty on there, completely gone. I have more here. I am gonna probably open that one back up and just put a little teeny chunk on there, but they wiped that thing out. So it didn't even click in my head. Paper and everything was gone. So that's awesome. Love that, love that. Let me move this over. All right, and right there, I got a new toy here, flashlight that I'm using to check out if there's eggs. So, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna have to fix that there. A little screen fell out of that top cover. All right, I'm looking. Okay, we got bees from here clear over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 frames they're on. That's all honey stores still. And when I'm talking honey stores, look at this frame. That's what I'm talking about with honey stores. Heavy. This colony came through the winter with unbelievable amount of stores still in it. Now, I'm getting into some brood here, okay? I can see some brood there. There's my Govee sensor. Brood on there. First sign that they're prepping for the spring, right there on the bottom, okay? Those are a couple cups. Now, they will start and do that as they're brooding up. They're going to build those cups and practice, and they're just cups right now, but if they had eggs, then that would be a queen cell. Well, right there, you can see my queen from last year. We got her on this frame here, so she's still on the top. Let's see if what she's doing. Yeah, she's running around there looking. You see her. Nice, beautiful queen. Good queen. She's right there, so I'm going to go in like this, and I'm going to pull this next frame here, and I just want to look and see. Nice amount of brood on there. So this frame here, we're looking good. We've got some wet brood in there. We've got some pollen up around there. Good brood frame here. Wow, look at that there. Nice brood. Now, I did not see any drone comb in this colony though. So we still have, like I said, we still have a couple weeks. So I am going to get this here colony back together. Okay. In there. They are getting just a small square right here over that brood. Okay. This is all they're going to get. Just that right there. That's it. This colony here still has a couple beetles. I did not see as many, but they're still there. So let me get this top feeder back on. And I tell you what I'm going to do. The amount of honey they still have in there, I'm taking that top feeder off. Executive decision. I'm going to take that off. My reasoning is this. There goes that screen again. All right, so I'm going to take that top feeder off of this colony, and my reasoning is this. With as much honey that they have in there still stored, why am I leaving that syrup on them? There's just a little bit. They took a little bit with, you know, it's 1-to-1 with the Hive Alive supplement in it. They don't need that right now. I got that pollen sub on them. You know, I want them to brood up. They're doing that. From what I see in there, they're doing that. Look at that. Terry, I'm getting the gloves dirty, buddy. Love it. But, you know, I'm seeing that brood in here. We still don't see drone brood in here, and that's what we need to see. So we're still a couple weeks away. You know, weather-wise, these are the best predictors. When they start laying out that drone brood and you start seeing those cups start, you know, these are those initial signs that these colonies are saying, all right, we're building up for the spring and we're going to swarm. So, you know, I'm going to get into a whole new, try and prevent my colonies from swarming this year, get into some new management as far as, you know, how I'm splitting these colonies. But so far, this bee box poly and that bee castle there, I'm liking where they're at right now. So the amount of brood in there, those colony sizes, I'm liking it. So let's get to the farmer's colony. Hey y'all. Before we go to the farmer's colony, I'm just adding another little square to this right here. Wow, look at that. Awesome. Awesomeness. All right, let's get out to the farm. Curious to see how that one's doing. I tell you, if that one is packed out with as much honey as these are, I'll probably take the feeder off of that as well. So I don't want them getting honey bound this time of year. They'll pack in all the cells. Queen won't have anywhere to lay. So very fine line you get with feeding. That's why I pulled it off of that colony over there. So let's get out to the farm. All right, everybody. We are at the farmer's colony. Crazy activity in the front of this thing. Yellow pollen coming in. So that's good, that's good. Get these gloves on. Tell you what, I'm gonna put a link, you'll see it in the video description for Guardian Bee Apparel. My new gear, man, love it. I'm a puff. Wow, there's the queen. You see the queen right there. Good amount of drone brood down there as well. Oh man, she's beautiful. Good queen. So this frame here is a good frame to look at because we have pollen here. There is some nectar with some honey, okay? There's this good rainbow, okay? And then you have your brood, okay? Now, on this frame as well, here is regular worker brood. You see how it's sunk down, okay? This down here on the end, how they're bubbled up, they're ballooned up, that is drone brood. You know, those are those big boys. And right there is our first drone of the year. Wow. Oh man, right there. Right there. You see that big boy? That's a drone. So workers, there's a drone and there's a queen all on this one frame right here. Awesome. Look at the size of the drone compared to the others. And there's the queen, nice beautiful queen. There's another drone next to her there too. I tell you, I'm putting this right back in. Nice. Gotta watch since this has the queen on it. I do not want to pinch her this time of year. All right, so got this thing shut back up. I got a little teeny square here as well for this colony. We're gonna get that right there. I really got to get an inner cover out here because I'm going to continue, and I'm just going to put this, well, I'm going to take that wax with me. you know, I'm going to continue to have all of that bridge comb built in between this. So my next time that I come out, I'm going to have an inner cover. But from the inspections today, we've got the bee castle is doing good. Saw the drone brood in there building up. Saw those frames of brood in there. Bee box itself brooding out. Saw the queen. Pulled the feeder. It is not needed. There's the feeder on top of this. I should close that off. They took the gallon that I put in here with the Hive Live supplement in it. There's plenty of food on this colony here, so I'm just adding in that little bit of pollen there. They don't need any more liquid for right now. We have a couple weeks here and our maples and everything are going to be just bursting. So these colonies, you know, from what I'm seeing, they're starting with, you know, the drone brood. I saw a couple drones in here. You know, they're looking good. Let me get the top back on. But good inspection here today. Saw the queen in 2 of the colonies. You all got to see on that one frame here really what a worker bee looks like. You got to see what a drone looks like. You got to see the queen. Got to see some honey, some pollen there. So this colony here was a good, you know, as far as pulling one frame and seeing a lot, man, this thing did good. But overall, I'm very pleased where these 3 colonies are, where they're situated at here for going into spring of 2022. So you all want to keep watching Beekeeping, hit that like, man. It's really helping out. So appreciate everybody watching. You all take care, have a good one, and until the next inspections, y'all.